Welcome back to Andrea Jean Cleaning. Today I'm going to show you how to easily clean your pillows so that they last longer, so that you feel better when you are sleeping on them, because as we all know, pillows can accumulate a ton of microorganisms and microbacteria. Disgusting. So I just went around my house. I rounded up the pillows, one for my husband, one for me, and then my two toddlers each have a pillow in here. So I'm going to show you some great strategies and tips and tricks when you go ahead and wash these here. Now, a little trick that I saw recently to test the, I guess, longevity of your pillow, or whether it's time to get a brand new pillow. I tend to get brand new pillows every couple of years. That's just my preference. And what's really nice on this particular pillow, you can see here the month and the year that it was manufactured. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that's when I purchased the pillow, but this is probably pretty accurate. I've probably had this just over a year or so. But if you want to test out the sponginess of your pillow, what you want to do is, if you just fold it in half like so, and if it springs open, it generally means that it's still got some good life left in it, meaning it's not as weighed down with all kinds of cells and all the other things that permeate into our pillows while we sleep. So that sprung open very nicely, so we're good to go on that one. Let's do another one here. Let's give this one a whirl. And that one's still pretty fluffy as well. Like I said, I do replace my pillows every couple of years anyway. And I don't buy uber expensive pillows, so that makes a difference as well in terms of how I feel about replacing them. But again, let's try this one. So they're all still pretty fluffy. We see we got a stain on here, and I'm thinking this is gonna come out in the wash when we do that one. The other thing, most pillows you can throw in your washing machine. I'm going to show you some tips and strategies here in a second. But this one is made out of 100% polyester fiber batting. And most of these are made out of polyester. If you have a down pillow, you can wash them in your washing machine, but what I would recommend is using a gentle wash or hand wash cycle. So let's go ahead. I'll show you what I've used in here. I love these Downy Unstoppables. Well, these aren't necessarily the Unstoppables, but Unstoppables is another brand or scent. So I do like these. It just smells so good. If you have not smelled these before, I wish you could smell it through the camera right here. And then I just used some Tide dish laundry detergent right here. I like Tide. I don't know, old school. So you can see here in my washing machine, I don't have an agitator, which is nice. If you have an agitator, that's just fine. You just want to make sure it's balanced very nicely in your washing machine. So I'm going to take all 4 pillows. This is a pretty large washing machine, so it can fit quite a lot in here. Don't mind my toddlers there in the background. So we're going to go like that, and then let me get my other ones here. This one, like so. And you may, most people, I would imagine, probably can only fit 2 pillows in their washing machine if you have the agitator, or if you have a normal sized washing machine. Again, this one is a little bit larger. This is a Maytag, which I like, but the problem is we end up having to dry our clothes a couple times because I can fit way more in here than the dryer can for cleaning. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these in here as best I possibly can. So we're gonna push these down. I had to go get my toddlers, help them with their shoes. I have 3 kids with the one on the way here if you are new here. All right, so we got those in there. That should be pretty good. I've done 4 before and it worked very well in the past, but most people will probably do 2 like I mentioned. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and close this. And then I'm gonna actually put my cycle on medium. I'm gonna put it on warm. I've done hot before too. Either one is fine, but I think warm just because I've been able to keep up with cleaning these pillows. And again, I try to do this about every 3 months or so, get them washed up really nicely. So we're gonna go ahead, I will run this. I'm gonna do a normal cycle because it is the polyester and it can withstand the washing machine agitation here. But if we are new here, make sure that you hit me up on Instagram at Andrea Jean Co. I teach women how to turn their passions into profits, and this cleaning channel is one way that I do that. So I'm gonna hit start here. We're gonna let it run a full cycle, and then I will show you some strategies and tips for drying your pillows. See you soon. Okay, we are all done here. That went pretty quickly. I was also filming another video while this was getting all cleaned away. Couple tips here. So again, we put 4 pillows in there. Now we're gonna go ahead and dry these babies, and really, really important, we wanna make sure that we dry them very thoroughly. Make sure that you check, again, if this is a memory foam or a down pill, that you are checking the manufacturer's instructions about how to clean them, because you do wanna be a bit more careful because of the materials used for those. But these are wool dryer balls. I got these are pretty cheap at Walmart or Target, and they do help your clothes dry more quickly. So what I'm gonna do, we'll open up my dryer here. I'm actually gonna put this on high heat so that I can have, make sure they're really, really clean as best as I possibly can. I'm gonna put these in here. Now, you may need to, depending upon your dryer, I've had luck putting all 4 of these in here before. If you're finding that your washing machine or your dryer is off-centered when you're washing big bulky things like pillows, you can take a tennis ball and put it in a sock, and then that will help offset and create more balance and equilibrium when you are washing and drying your pillows. Now, the reason you want to put it in a sock, couple of reasons. One, tennis balls are kind of smelly, you know? And the second reason is the dye. Usually it's like a lime green from the tennis ball. You don't want that to potentially bleed on your pillows. So I got all 4 of those in there, and to be honest, I'll probably only need to run this one time because the lightweightness of my pillows. Mine are pretty fluffy with the polyester there. So I'm just gonna take these wool dryer balls, just kind of shove them in here. Do. And then one down in there. We'll shut this, we'll get that drying. And if for some reason they're not dry in the past, they've been dried after one little cycle here, I'll just go ahead and put fresh, clean pillowcases on them. And yeah, super, super easy. It makes me feel better about when I go to bed at night. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new so you don't miss any weekly uploads for cleaning and organizing for busy women, so that I can save you the most amount of time so that you can get on to more fun, creative things in your life outside of cleaning and organizing. I appreciate you all so much, and I will see you in the next one.